It would probably help if I actually put my headphones on. Hey, Catastrophe. Epic Legend Quest, how are you, man? Hell, that corner's a cunt. Oh my god, that corner's such a fucking bastard. Oh, fucking hell. I knew it was there and I still stuffed it up. That's it, it's cost me the race now. Because you can't afford to lose time like that in this one. That's just so unfortunate. I stuffed up the race, I stuffed it up, I can already tell. Yeah, stuffed it up. I don't know, I honestly don't know how I'm going to get this. I don't know how I'm going to do this time. I just do not understand how to get this time. I struggle on this particular. I know what I need to do and I can't do it. Binkray! Hey Binkray, how are you, man? Hey Binkray. Hope you're well, mate. I'm just trying to think, where am I to gain the time? Where do I gain this time? I can't figure this one out. Yeah, I just can't, for some reason, this particular track, I just can't seem to be able to find the extra time that I need. So, I don't know. It must be the cornering or something. You see, now why did I corner like that for? Why? Like, you know what I've done? I've literally thrown it away. You may think I'm exaggerating, but I've thrown away my chance now to beat that time. Because you've got to maintain speed the whole way through. You can't just do it part of the way. whatever. Oh, so if I take the inside of that corner... Oh, if I take the inside the corner, I actually maintain speed there. I didn't notice that before. Oh, I finally remembered to take that corner properly. Why are you doing that? Jesus Christ! Why did that car have to be there? Why? Why? I was doing so well! I was doing so well! Wow! And it just... I couldn't help it! I just could not help doing that! I still wouldn't have made the time anyway. Oh, stay on the road, dude! I don't know what to do. Yeah, I know, Epic. I know. I gotta slow down before the bloody... A Bentley? I mean, a convertible Bentley looks weird. Okay, so I've done these ones. What do I have here? What's this one? Oh, I know that one. That's the one with the corners. That's a new one. Okay, so that's a new race. What about this one? Oh God. Oh no, this is the one where I can't survive. That one is... Oh, that's to do with the coppers. Oh, let's try this one. Let's have a bit of fun. So the police will be annoying me. If I remember correctly, I won't make it very far. Yeah. God, Fear the Pack really knows what he's doing with his car racing. That reminds me, Epic, Legend. I watched another one of your Pokemon streams today. Yeah. Just to let you know. Why did I do that?
Suspect has left the road.
Central requesting a roadblock.
I'm putting together units ahead of your position. Maintain current route.
Ah!
Clear. Roadblock deployed directly ahead of you.
Right, I'm going to activate the
Unit,
turbo.
we are detecting a power station with suspect. Be on guard.
Oh! How did I get around that? Oh! How did I get... What? I'm going to have to go to top speed to get away from these guys.
Spike strip online.
Oh, there's another rope! Oh! What? How does that work? How does... Good riddance, pests.
Suspect is headed into the rock tunnel.
Wonderful, so these two will be waiting on the other side for me to come out here. Oh, wonderful, can't wait.
Are you monitoring this? This guy's doing a lot of damage.
Will you stay on the road?
Spike strip deployed. We are
Oh,
deploying
Mr. Spike Strip, Mr. Spike Strip.
Monitoring spike strip releasing.
Oh, I just got him too.
Unit down.
You asked for that.
This is Roadblock unit. Suspect involved in a TC on our position.
By the time I got around that... Oh no, I think I've just blown it now. I've blown it. Oh, what? Oh, that's so annoying. I was doing so well.
I've made contact.
You son of a bitch. How did I manage to keep the car on the road is beyond me.
All units, we are reading a disruption to the communications system. Please confirm system operations.
The suspect just rammed me.
Rammed you? You bloody got the way. I'm not doing anything, dude.
Spike strip deployed. Suspect has missed the spike strip. Suspect has missed the spike strip. Better luck next time. Over.
This is no good though.
I need another car. We just lost the unit.
Sending a tow truck. ETA 15 minutes.
Ah, I forgot about the corner there.
Pursuit is headed off-road.
You know what? I was actually really close to getting the gold. I was actually really close to getting the gold. God damn it, I missed it by a couple of seconds. Damn it! I was so close. I was so close to getting that time. Ah, Susanna. Hey Susanna, how are you? Topeka. Hey Topeka, how are you? Oh, I forgot about the Vulcan. The Vulcan salute. Here you go. There you go, you can have all of them. Okay, so... this one is potentially doable. But I've got to be able to race without being interrupted. Oh, thanks, Epic. I'm trying. It's just a shame. I reckon if I hadn't stopped at that roadblock, I would have got that. Because I only missed it by a couple of seconds. If you remember, I was stuck at that roadblock for a few seconds. I would have got it. That's what annoys me. I would have got it if it hadn't been for that.
Spike strip online.
What sort of a corner is that? Oh, bloody hell, that corner just...
Central requesting a roadblock.
I'm putting together units ahead of your position. Maintain current route. Clear. Command approved. Directly ahead. All units, we are detecting a power surge from the suspect. Be on guard.
See you later. How did I avoid that? How the hell did I avoid that?
Monitoring spike strip release in your area. Proceed with caution.
My vehicle has taken damage.
Jammer ready.
Oh, I was supposed to take the shortcut. I didn't take the shortcut, you idiot. Oh, you idiot. You should have taken the shortcut, huh? I am going to regret that. Horsey. No, what a man. That was the worst of the... Right, what he just did to me then, that was the worst thing that could have happened.
Roadblock has been compromised. Repeat, roadblock compromised.
Get your speed up, dude. Get your speed up. You motherfucker! You pushed that car in front of me! That's it! The race is ruined! That's it! I can't get the time now! Okay? What the hell? You absolute bastards! That's it, it's
Spike
gone.
strip missed the target.
Yep. Spike strip is the target, but each spike strip gets me, of course, because it slides over there, where I'm going, of course.
Suspect is driving aggressively.
I'm losing everything now.
All units, roadblock has been compromised.
I'm so annoyed right now because I fucking had this race, and now that just ruined it. Oh, for fuck's sake! Now it tricks off to the other side! Jesus Christ!
Contact.
That's so fucking what? So fucking what if I take all the coppers out now? It's too late!
Unit down. Repeat, the unit is down.
Sending a tow truck. ETA 15 minutes.
You see? See how much time I lost? That's it. Gold's already gone. I knew that was going to cost me. I just knew it. So annoying. Fanculo. Hey, Traveller in Chernobyl. Hey, Traveller, how are ya? Hey, Traveller in Chernobyl, how are you, man? That's such a shame. I did so well on the first one. I just can't believe what's happening, Dad. I can't believe it.
Strip online.
You gotta take the corner better than that, Jesus Christ! You cannot drive like that! It's unacceptable, you cannot drive like that! What the hell? It's a corner, take the bloody corner! That's it, I've blown it. I've basically blown this fucking
Putting
race.
together units ahead of your position. Maintain current route. All units, roadblock officers ready and awaiting further orders. Suspect fighting back. I'm taking damage.
Oh, I took that corner much better than before.
All units, we are reading a disruption to the communication system. Please confirm system operation.
We got units down. Send EMS.
Wrecker is unavailable at the moment. Hold tight.
Yeah, no, I'm sorry, that's not on. I'm sorry, that's not on. Okay? And I'll explain why. Because I drove into the gap, and when you drive into the gap, you're not supposed to crash like that. You're supposed to push the cars out of the way. Even in the instructions for this game, it says specifically, drive in the gap, and those cars are getting out of the way. And instead, that acted as though I smashed right into the side of the car and had a big accident. That's not fair. Okay, that's why I'm losing my fucking time half the time, because of horse shit like that. Now, that was completely false. Okay? That was completely false. I did not crash into that roadblock like that. Okay? That's a dog of a thing to do to people. Because you're ripping people off by doing that. Okay? You see? And then now I get punished because now they're up my fucking ass and I can't do anything, see? So it's like a negative multiplier effect where the effect of the crash keeps reverberating. So now I've got these guys harassing me the whole bloody time. Okay?
I've got him. Going in for the pin.
Where are you, pin my ass? See? You've completely mucked up my race now, all because of one fucking little thing. You fucked up my fucking race, you bastards, you absolute fucking bastards, you fucking bastards, that's what you are. You fucking bastards. Fuck you. Okay? Fucking bastards.
Spike strip deployed.
Okay, so this time I avoid the spike strip. See, all that just wastes time.
I got a major wreck here.
There is no benefit for me doing that. It's just a waste of time.
Wrecker is en route. Mission systems are down. Suspect is using his jammer.
See, that's what was supposed to happen before, dude. Okay? That's what was supposed to happen before when I went through the first roadblock. Okay? You're just a son of a bitch. That's what you are. You're a son of a bitch. I'm so fucking angry right now because I'm so annoyed because I knew I would have got the gold if it hadn't been for that. And it just fucking annoys me because then you got to redo this again and again and again as if it's like a punishment. Okay?
Spike strip deployed. We're showing spike strip deployed at your location.
I don't care anymore now. I don't care. It doesn't matter. It's irrelevant. I won't make it. I won't make it. See what I mean? You see what I mean? I'm right at the end. See why I lose my temper, why I was swearing my fucking head off before? Because that's what gives me the fucking shits. Because you see how close I was. I even got a new personal best despite crashing twice. Are you serious? That's what I'm talking about. What the fuck? What the hell? Anyway, look, whatever. Look, let's just relax and whatever.
Strip online.
Look at that, even then I still went over the thing. I still went over the
Essentials requesting a roadblock.
I'm putting together units ahead of your position. Maintain current route. All units, roadblock office is ready and waiting further orders.
Do you know why that happened?
Spike strip
Do
is
you know why
deployed.
that happened? Because I just lined myself up to drop the spike strip. That would not have happened.
All units, roadblock has been broken. Repeat, roadblock broken. Suspect is still running.
I'm going to just have to use the turbo the whole way.
Suspect is fighting back. I'm taking damage.
You do everything to cheat. You know what you are? You're a cheater. You're like a cheater. That's what you are. You're just a cheater. Because you deliberately dropped the spikes at the one spot that I couldn't avoid. You're just a cheater. That's what you are. But just a cheater. Because you can see I'm doing well, so you throw that in to screw me up. Okay?
All units, we are reading a disruption to the communication system. Please confirm system operation.
Driver involved in a 1051 police roadblock. All units move in.
Jammer online.
I'm not going to get rid of the memo.
Suspect is now on Boulder Road.
There you go. Because I activated the turbo too early, and look what just happened. Look what just happened. I've just blown my chance. That was my fault. I can't blame them, that was my fault.
Central, send me a zone.
Spike strip deployed. We're showing spike strip deployed at your location.
You see what a bunch of cheating fuckers they are in this game? Or why I get cranky? Can you see what's going on? They couldn't get me with the spike strip, so they got me with the fucking roadblock. Okay? There you go. It's just unbelievable.
Suspect has evaded the spike strip.
It's unbelievable what they do to me in this fucking race. I just can't get over it. And this all wastes time too. All this crashing and all that wastes time as well.
Suspect has entered the sand, heading towards the rocks.
There you go, see? There you go. They did so much damage to me before, fucked me around, wasted so much of my fucking time, and I can't do it.
Systems are inoperative.
Okay? I really don't understand. I know what I need to do, but I can't do it. I know what I need to do, but I just can't execute it. I just cannot execute it. It's unbelievable. Okay, I'll give it another go, but wow.
Spike strip online.
That's not good enough for a corner on that one.
Central, requesting a roadblock.
I'm putting together units ahead of your position. Maintain current route. Clear. 1073 approved. Roadblock units deploying directly ahead of you. Monitoring spike strip release in your area. Proceed with caution.
Well, that cost me. Well, that really cost me because I crashed while using the maximum turbo, which is probably the worst thing I could have done. Yeah, no, you drive like a piece of garbage. You deserve everything that you get from these guys because you drive like a piece of garbage. See? You drive like a piece of garbage.
Suspect is driving extremely dangerously. We've got to end this now.
After this.
Roadblock successful, moving for the bus.
I need another car. We just lost a unit.
Wrecker is en route.
Vehicle down. I'm dropping out.
You know, I actually did that on purpose because I just don't give a fuck anymore now. I just don't give a fuck. When everything goes wrong like that, who gives a fuck? I just don't care anymore. I I'm just going to experiment from now on. What can I get away with here? What can I get away with there? I don't care anymore. I just don't care.
Suspect has hit the roadblock. All units move in for the arrest.
Suspect is now on Boulder Road.
Just don't care anymore. You cannot have a big accident like that. If you have a big accident like that, you're wasting your time.
I've made contact. He has sustained some damage.
Suspect just rammed me.
Suspect just rammed me.
Dispatch, suspect just ran the roadblock.
All units, weapon systems are down. Rerouting communications. Suspect has entered the stand, heading towards the rocks.
I've made contact.
The flight strip has failed to slow the target.
There we go. Once again. They've completely fucked me up. So they completely wrecked my chances. Oh, they got me bad, man. Yeah, jeez, man. Hey, Quantivus. Hey, Quantivus, how are you, man? I suppose I could do one more. I don't know why I bother, but anyway. Yeah, I'm alright. I'm just a bit grumpy at the moment for some reason. Oh, that's that F1. Okay. Hey, wait a minute, what about the police? That's an all-wheel drive too, nice. Seems a bit over the top though, having a Maserati or a Lamborghini as a police car. I think if many years ago in Italy, the Carabinieri had a Lamborghini as a police car, and within a few days they absolutely smashed it. They had a massive accident in it too. There was a big controversy about that afterwards because of all the money that was spent on that car.
suspect involved in a TC on our position.
Wow, I just crashed straight into him. I didn't even mean to do that. No!
Suspect is using spikes. Requesting support.
This is Roadblock Patrol 1. We're on scene standing by, over.
Oh, I nearly crashed into that too.
Roger that, 1073 approved. Roadblock units deploying directly ahead of you.
Roadblock reporting 1050. All units move in. All units, roadblock has been compromised. Repeat, roadblock compromised. Roger that. Aerial pursuit unit engaging.
Ticket has been issued.
Didn't I just run over a spike strip?
Roadblock patrol units on scene. Let me know where you want them.
What just happened there?
Roadblock successful. Moving to the bus.
Spike strip has failed to slow the target.
Target has dropped the spike strip. The situation is highly dangerous.
Oh, Christ almighty. Why did I lose the corner?
All units, we are detecting a power surge from the suspect. Be on guard.
Fucking hell! I mean, fucking hell, I couldn't ram him, but he can escape the bloody spike strip. Like, seriously, dude. That's just so harsh. That is just so fucking harsh.
You got it. Roadblock in position ahead.
Driver involved in a 1050 with police roadblock.
So he dropped a spike strip on the fucking, at the roadblock. Are you serious?
What's the load?
Roadblock unit dispatch. Please advise on target position.
Consider this a warning.
I should have taken him out earlier though, dude. That was no good. Alright, so we've got one more and he's got full health, I think. And there you go! He drops another spike strip when I least expected it. There you go, just when I was about to get the gold. Because I only had to take him out, I would have got the gold. There you go. There you fucking go. Beautiful. Wonderful. Wonderful. Yeah, whatever.
Contact.
Roadblock is deployed directly ahead of you.
Roadblock successful. Moving for the bus. Watch out. Suspect has released a spike strip.
He sort of crashed in front of me, but anyway, whatever.
Monitoring spike strip release in your area. Proceed with caution.
I got him. Going in for the pin. Roadblock unit dispatch. Please advise on target position.
Yeah.
That's confirmed. Your roadblock is in position.
Yep. There you go. I needed to ram him to finish him off, and he dodges me like a champion.
Driver involved in a 1050 with police roadblock. All units move in. All units, roadblock has been compromised.
There you go. So my roadblock fucks me up instead of them.
Moving officer, be advised. Target support incoming. Spikes on the road. All units proceed with caution. This is Roadblock Patrol 1. We are on scene. Standing by. Over. Dispatch, I don't think he'll be troubling us again.
Yeah.
Roadblock reporting 1050. All units move in. All units, roadblock has been broken.
Spike strip has failed to slow. The target suspect is still on the run.
I've made contact. Roadblock patrol units on scene. Let me know where you want them.
So apparently there's one left. Oh! I think that's it. I think that's it. There you go. See, I just didn't lose my temper as much. And there you go. Shut it down.
This thing is over.
That's it. I got the gold. That's it. I got it. Wow. Nice. Oh, and I got first in the leaderboard too. I even beat Fear the Pax time as well. Oh, look at that. Nice. That's going to give me a ton of XP. Yep, 10,000 for the gold. I think you get 2,000 for the top of the leaderboard. Oh, look at that. That's 10, 11, 12, 16, 17, 18, 19, 19 and a half. 9,500 XP. That's ridiculous. I'm a lieutenant. $9.11. And an engine bay lined with gold. That looks like a new one. Maybe I should do this one first. Because I'm not having trouble with this one. The issue is the corners. Yeah, you do it again. See, you did it again. You keep doing that on that corner. You always seem to fall for that corner. I don't understand it. And you've basically ruined your race now. You've ruined it. Your speed is just garbage. There is no way I'm beating the tie. I won't even get the silver at this rate. Yeah, you see, that's garbage. Because you can't go around the corner like that, dude. Seriously. Because in that case, it's not the game, it's me that's making that mistake. Oh no! Oh, lucky I wasn't on the good run there, because I would have been extra. I would have lost my temper big fucking time if that had happened. Look where that car was. How the... Oh, that's unfair though, dude. Come on. Yeah, I can see what the problem is. It's maintaining speed in the middle section, but also having a better start. But the middle section, yeah, I can see where the problem is. Okay, so there's 3 corners that go like that. You have to nail all 3 corners and keep that speed up on that whole section. If you slow down anywhere on there, even if you take the next corner perfectly, you would not get back up to the speed you were before. Yeah, that's what makes this so hard. It's those bloody corners. Those corners are a nightmare. However, if you do not practice, I mean, I got 3:14 and 3:08, so that was 6 seconds that I was off. that's so unfair. Alright, whatever. Right, now this first corner, not quite. Oh no, it wasn't too bad. I managed to keep up a good speed there, so maybe I am onto something here. But you've got to cut into the corner like that. That's where you save the time, I believe. Right, that's much better, that's better. If it wasn't for that car, I would have gone even tighter. Alright, that's much better. No, I can't avoid that, Jesus Christ! I couldn't avoid that, how am I supposed to avoid that? Hang on a minute, who's in the chat? Is it James, is it? Hey James, how are you, man? I see you have the green lightsaber membership. Right, so everyone in the chat, I'm going to put James's link in the chat because he's a member. Right, so if everyone in the chat can go visit James and leave him some support, I think he's got one video up there, a short or something, I think. Yep, kiwi fruit. Nice. James, you should do more videos. How did I not hit that guy when I went past? Oh my goodness, that was close. Oh. Rubbish. Yeah, you're just being rubbish. That's a warning that if I'm on a good run, I've got to watch that corner a lot better than that. I really, 327, so it was actually worse. It was actually worse than my previous run. Oh my goodness. Alright, I'll give it one more go. Because I am getting familiar with these more. James. How are you, James? What are you up to? Where are you, James? Are you in the... What country are you in? Are you in the Philippines? By any chance? Can you hear me when I'm talking? You got my volume turned up? Okay, well, go fuck yourself then, because fuck off, cunt. Because I fucking braked and I tried to drift around that. Fuck off, you motherfucker. So that's it. So this race is already ruined. It's already ruined, even before I started. Oh, you know how disappointing that is? That's so unfair though, dudes. Like, seriously. You put the car again in my line of thing. What do you want from me? Are you in India, are you? Oh nice, okay. I'm quite a history. I'm quite into ancient history. And I know a little bit about Indian history, like the Gupta Empire. I know the Sikhs have an empire. Afghanistan had a big empire too. Yeah. Yeah, India's got quite an ancient culture. Like a really, really old culture. See, because I'm from Italy. So I'm actually from Rome, believe it or not. From the city of Rome, and the Romans traded with India during the Roman Empire. There was about 250 ships a year that were crossing over the Indian Ocean during the monsoon period and trading with the Indians. Yeah. That's how we got all those peppers and spices were coming from that country, or from that region, yeah. Right up until the 7th century, I think, after Justinian and the Byzantine Empire. Yeah. Yeah, because originally the first contact with India was Alexander the Great at the Battle of the Hydaspes River, or whatever it's called, with that Chorus, or whatever that Indian king is called, the one that fought Alexander the Great with the elephants. Yeah, that was the battle that Alexander nearly died in. Actually, he nearly died. Yeah, it was one of the elephants that we trampled him. Yeah. Oh, and that's right too. And Sonia Gandhi, she's Italian. She was Rajiv Gandhi's husband before he was assassinated. When he was the leader of the Congress Party. Is it Congress I Party, whatever it's called? The party that was founded by Nehru? Was it Nehru, or was it actually, I can't remember who founded that party, the Congress Party. It was Nehru, wasn't it? You know that Nehru was having an affair with the wife of that stupid British idiot, Lord, what was his name? Not Lord Carrington. Have I told that you before, have I? Oh, sorry if I'm repeating myself. Oh, sorry. I didn't realise I was repeating myself. Alright. Yeah, and then along came the Portuguese. Then along came the Portuguese in the early 15th century, and then everything changed after that. Anyway, I have to say one thing, James. What Great Britain or England did to India was just atrocious. Just atrocious. They basically stripped the country bare. Alright? Now, India has had independence since, I think, 1948. Right? So that's about 70, 80 years ago. And that country's still recovering. Because Britain, a lot of the other European powers did this as well, but especially Britain, took all the wealth out of India, all its jewels, its natural resources. It's just a disgrace. Yeah. Yeah. The British have got a lot to answer for. No, it's not okay, James. It's not okay when we Europeans go around the planet telling other people what to do. The way we treated India, the way we treated China, the way we treated the Americas, and where I live now in Australia, the way we treated the Aborigines here, oh my goodness, was just atrocious, absolutely atrocious. Like, we Europeans have got a lot to answer for. We're not all animals. Some of us believe in treating people equally, and that I do. I don't think I'm superior just because I'm from Italy, okay? I may have some interesting aspects about me that people find interesting because I'm Italian, like the cooking and the history and the way we dress and all the rest of it, right? But the way we treated other places, Africa as well, wow, just really bad. Yeah, there is nothing wrong with acknowledging we've done the wrong thing. I didn't do it personally. It wasn't me. It was 2 or 3 generations ago that was happening. But nevertheless, it's important to know what your people, what your country, or what your empire used to get up to. Even if they're facts that you don't like, it's better that you know. It's always better to know. And the British, spotters, blah, blah, blah about India, they treated India like trash. That's what they did, right? Then they pulled out and left a mess that you guys are still dealing with because of the border drawn between India and Pakistan and the Kashmir region, all that. That's all Britain's fault because of the bloody border. And it was that last viceroy of India whose name keeps slipping my mind. That guy that was the, what was his name? Not Lord Carrington, it was not Lord Palmerston, it was called, what was his name? That bloody, I can't remember his name, that viceroy. Hang on a minute, I've got to look it up because I hate his guts. I hate this man's guts. Hang on a minute, I'm going to look it up now, what his name is. The last viceroy of India. Mountbatten, that's the one. Mountbatten. That man, him, Mountbatten. And so in the late 70s, the IRA assassinated him. They blew him up on a boat. They blew the boat up with him, and they were actually watching from the shore too. Because this idiot, Mountbatten, didn't want any proper security around him. He said, oh, no, I'm all right. No one's going to attack me. And the IRA ends up getting him. Mountbatten, more than anyone else, is the person most responsible for all the problems that India and Pakistan are having along that border. It's thanks to that idiot, that son of a bitch, that bastard, that piece of crap. Bloody Lord Mountbatten. I can't stand him. And mind you, he was a mentor to Prince Charles, who's now King Charles. But I know him as Prince Charles because he was Prince Charles for as long as I've been alive, right? But Mountbatten, son of a bitch. And he already had gotten into trouble because during the war, he was commanding a military ship, and apparently another ship went down. He was supposed to go rescue the sailors, and he ordered the ship to turn around and go back into port because it was dangerous, and he let all those people drown. That's Lord Mountbatten for you, right? And so they stopped giving him in command of the Navy because they realised he was an imbecile. I mean, how can you do that to your own people? You won't go rescue your own people that are in the water because you think it might be risky. Well, why on the bloody warship in the first place? If you're on a warship, it's already risky. Yeah. Anyway, all right, I'm not going to say any more. Listen, I've said enough. But one last thing I'm going to say, I hate the guts of Lord Mountbatten. I hate his guts. I hate his fucking guts. Prick. Absolute prick. Okay? Because James, when the wrong thing is done, the wrong thing is done. Doesn't matter if it's a British person doing the wrong thing, it's an Italian person doing the wrong thing, Chinese, an Indian, an American, Australian, whatever you want to call it, doesn't matter. The wrong thing is the wrong thing. End of story. Doesn't matter who it is. Okay? I dislike how in Western culture, we've got this thing how, when it's one of our men being picked on, how dare you do that? But when it's someone else, it's like, oh, well, they deserve it. Oh, well, they're not strong enough. Oh, well, they're... You know what I mean? Yeah. Have you got the ads, have you? Okay, so I set ads to run once every 12 minutes. So you shouldn't be getting another ad after the one that you see now for 12 minutes. I hope. Because before I used to set it to 6, but people said it was too often, so I changed it to 12. I think 12 minutes is actually a good gap. Anyway. Alright, now let's see if I can maintain my speed up here. you go, there's the trick there. Those corners need to be taken perfectly. Okay, so now I've confirmed beyond all doubt, it's these corners that make the difference. If you don't nail these corners, yeah, you see I stuffed that one up. I stuffed that one up. Yeah, I stuffed that corner up. Yeah, that's much better because I kept my... See, I'm still doing 250k? That's what I'm talking about. But these ones, I seem going left to right, going to the left, like taking a corner to the left, I seem to have trouble with them for some reason. I don't know why. But I just do. Because I was doing 300 kilometers an hour, so I couldn't steer. Bloody hell, you had to put the car right there. Oh, that cost me, that cost me. That cost me. That cost me big time. But I've got the right idea though, you need to keep the speed up on those 4 main corners. If you get that, then you can crack this. If you stuck one of those corners up, you won't get it. The timer won't allow you to get it. Here's another one of these corners I need to nail it perfectly. Oh yes, that's much better, that's much better. No, that corner, I didn't do it properly. Why'd you have to be there? Why'd you... There you go, 317. You've got to maintain speed on the corners. It's the only way. It's the only way to do it. Alright, so I'll do one more attempt and then I'm going to go do something else because this is getting a bit repetitive. Although the point of Need for Speed is to repetition, but anyway, alright. Yeah, James, so, yeah. You live in a very, very interesting country. Yeah, India is very interesting. I wish I had more time to read about its history, but I concentrate mostly on European history, the Roman Empire, the Greek Empire, well, the ancient Greece, ancient Persia, ancient Egypt, some of the lesser well-known like the Minoans, the Etruscans, the urn culture, that's that sort of thing, the Nuragi culture on Sardinia, those sort of things, yeah. But I am aware of some of the other, like China, India, the South American cultures, especially the Incas. Yeah. Even the American Indians, some of those had interesting culture too. Like the ones that were in the southern states actually built proper structures. Yeah, like they built stone structures and that. A lot of them were influenced by the Aztecs from Mexico. Well, what we call today Mexico. Yeah, so I do know some other history, like the medieval, those civil wars that happened in China in the 2nd century and all that just wiped out so many people. Some of those civil wars that China were just absolutely horrendous. But my main expertise though is more in the European, Middle Eastern, North African. Because often Rome, Greece and Persia had wars in North Africa, Egypt, or North Africa, Middle East, which is modern day Lebanon, Israel, Jordan, Saudi Arabia, that area there. Yeah, I'm more familiar with, that's the area I'm familiar with the most. Yeah. Alright, I'll do another try of this one. Alright, I'll do another one. But I already know if I don't take all the the corners that go right, I can take them pretty well. But the ones that go left, for some reason, I have trouble cutting inside the corner. I just get confused. Because what I need to do, when I'm going to the left-hand corner, I need to move to the right a little bit and then cut in. And for some reason, I find it hard to do it when I'm on the left. Whereas when I'm turning right, I seem to be able to naturally... Yeah, anyway, whatever. Don't worry about it. Wow. Yeah, you see, I lost speed up there again. Yeah, see, I lost speed up there, and that's what's costing me. Oh no. Oh no. How did I avoid that? Okay, that's how you take it. That's how you take the corner on those ones. Or at least that's how you're supposed to do it. Oh, why did there be a car there? Oh, bloody hell. Oh, there were two cars. James, did you see that? Did you just see what just happened there with those two cars coming at once? That cost me that corner. You take that corner like an... Oh, man. That was me doing that. I keep taking those corners carelessly. You can't do that, dude. You've got to take... That actually wasn't a bad run. That actually wasn't a bad run. I almost beat my personal best. Damn it! Okay, I've had enough practice. Alright. Okay, let's do a new one. Alright, so this is brand new. Alright, so this is the first time I'm doing this. So it's the SLS AMG. Okay, let's try this one. no idea how this car's going to handle. Whoa! This car handles funny. Oh no. Oh, that's a bastard of a corner. Oh, that's a bastard of a corner. What a prick of a corner. By the way, is it just me? Does this car sound really weird? It's got a weird sound. Here we go. Oh, yes, got the corner perfectly. Oh, look at that. Uh-oh. Bloody hell. This corner. Oh, come on, what the hell? I can't get the speed up in this thing. What the... Oh. No. No, it handles weird. Oh. Accelerate, goddammit. Accelerate. I'm giving you as much as I can, Captain! Accelerate to attack speed. Pick up your visual scanning. Here they come. Oh, did you see the Dodger? How the... Well, I can't keep doing that. No! No! No offense, but this car sounds like it's letting off a fart. Oh no. Oh no. I couldn't do it. Oh wow, so after all that, I actually wasn't that far away from the end. Oh, look at that. Oh. Okay, no worries. I don't like this keyboard. You got to go? Alright, no worries. I appreciate you guys hanging out. Such a weird sound. I have to admit though, when you time it right, it corners nicely, this car. Didn't even touch the sides. Lovely. Please don't be on the corner, please don't be on the corner. But you still put me off anyway by being over there. That was not good. I could have screamed to that corner if it hadn't been for that car being right there. That was a bastard. I lost so much time then. He just parked there doing nothing. Oh no, look at this one. You know, I don't want to complain, right? But how the fuck do you put that many cars in there? You know what, they might actually have ruined my run now, because I was on a good run now. Fucking bitch. Oh my goodness, how did I avoid that? You're a motherfucker, I'm sorry, but you are a motherfucker because you glanced me to that pile, otherwise I would have kept going. So that's it, so now I've definitely wrecked this run. But guaranteed I will not get the gold now because of that crash. Now you watch when I get to the end, assuming I don't crash again. Oh, well in that case don't worry about it then. Because you get into a rhythm and then that ruins your rhythm. There you go. And also the car, are you still here, Bing Gray? Oh, thanks, man. Might as well give it another go. I don't know, that shortcut, I just think is... Okay, how I didn't collide with that guy, I'll never know. still hit at the spot, hitting the brakes really aggressively. Wow, okay. Why am I losing because he had to be around there, so I couldn't cut that corner. I don't know how I avoided it. I don't know how I didn't avoid a collision there. Because this car is really, changing lanes in this car is risky. Actually wasn't that far from the end. Actually wasn't that far from the end. That's probably a new personal best too. Yeah, okay. Okay. Okay, I'll give it a couple more retries, but yeah, okay. I didn't really hit anything either. I only glanced a couple of cars. I didn't hit anything though. That accident was a real shame because I'm actually doing a really good run right now. How did I get away with that? So I couldn't get between the car and the tunnel wall. That's fucked. That's fucked. Because normally there's a breakdown lane there. You should be able to fit easily. That's bullshit. I couldn't help it. I couldn't help that because the car, you can't steer it aggressively, otherwise you go all over the place. So it's like a catch-22 on that one. There's nothing I could do. That's a shame. That's a shame. That was not a half bad run. But anyway, whatever. I need to cut those ferns off there too. Oh wow, it's actually getting close to 5 o'clock. Alright. Well, I'll have to give this a go again. Oh, look at all the cars in the corner! Oh, how was I going to get away with that? Oh, I missed that shortcut though. Oh, I missed that shortcut again. I missed it. Such on a bastard of a spot. It's just so easy to miss it. see whether this makes a difference. I can see someone's messaging in the chat. Just hang on a sec. I'm not that far from the end of the race, actually. Well, maybe a minute, but I'm not that far away. I did everything in my fucking power to try and get it around the side there. I just couldn't do it. It just would not let me, it would not flick over to the side. That's a real shame. That's a real shame. That was just pure carelessness on my part. Yeah, that's a shame because I was on track for a really good time. In fact, I got 3:15. I was on track. That's a shame. Oh, thanks, Bink Ray. I'm trying. I know what to do. It's just a matter of executing it. So the important thing with this game is when you know what to do, right, then it's just a matter of executing it, right? But on a couple, not this track, but on a couple other tracks, I can't quite work out why I'm not getting the speed. Those are the ones that drive me crazy. But ones like this one where I may have to try 10 times, but I know what I need to do. I know where I need to accelerate, where I need to brake, where I need to corner. Yeah. You know, and you can't crash. If you crash once, you won't get that 3 minutes, 3 seconds because it's too much damage. Okay, and I'm pretty sure the shortcuts, I don't know if the shortcuts are helping me, you know? I don't know. I think only that straight shortcut. I think the other ones, actually, you lose time. Yeah, I don't know. I could be wrong, but I think that's what's going on. Well, I don't think I'll be using any more shortcuts after that. Because there's no point. Okay, well, what's the point? That's it, I fluffed it big time. Yeah, that's no good. I've got no idea whether taking those shortcuts actually helps me or not. I supposed to get around 3 fucking cars in a row? Fuck off, game. Like, seriously, fuck off. How the fuck am I supposed to get around 3 cars that are lined up like that? You saw that in the stream, didn't you? That's bloody horseshit. That's impossible to get around unless you go on the other side of the road, but you can't react in the top. That's really unreasonable. Ah, fanculo. Ah, fanculo, you son of a bitch. Ah, fanculo. Yeah, I agree, Big Bro. Yep, you're absolutely correct. Yeah, you can't evade. Alright. I'll give it one more shot. But then after that, I'll do something else. Yeah, you see, that's not a shortcut. That's not a shortcut. Okay, I'm not taking any more shortcuts now. Not like that anyway. That's not a shortcut when you take it like that. In that case, I might as well stay on the road and just have the maximum speed. Because there's no benefit to doing that. A exotic car, the game said it handles terribly on dirt roads. Oh, I forgot about that. So in fact, I probably shouldn't be using the shortcut at all with this specific car. Oh, damn it, I didn't. Yeah. That's what I mean, you can't steer in this car at high speed, you can't steer. No more shortcuts. No more shortcuts. I said the shortcuts are actually damaging. It's John Cena! John, you're finally here! Hey bro, how are you? Right, so I'm going to put your link in the chat. I hope everyone went to go visit James. Alright, so I've got John Cena. Oh. Oh, good, John. Oh, nice, John. I'm glad. Oh, I'm glad. Oh, good. Hanging out with your brother. No, it's just a shame. It's a shame we can't. It's a shame that some of you guys, I can't come and visit you. You're too far away. I'm in Australia. I'm isolated from everything. Just about. Yeah. Right, I'm going to do one more try. Then I'm going to go back to the main menu. And then put my dinner in the oven, and then I'll do another type of race. I might do a police one, actually. Yeah, I'll try this one more time. You don't want to come. Australia's too out of the way. See, this is what the problem with living in Australia is. We're too far out of the way. So as soon as you want to have anything to do with Europe or the Americas, it's 12 hours west or 12 hours east, right? The only region that is within reach, reasonable reach, is Asia Pacific region. So Japan, Korea, China, Indonesia, and all that. But even those places, okay, do you know how long it takes for me to fly from Sydney to Tokyo? 9 hours, right? Because the problem is the distance from north to south is incredible, right? Just to get out of the Australian continent, if you fly from south to north, to fly over the Australian continent, that takes 3 hours. 3 hours, right? In 3 hours, a jumbo jet can fly from Lisbon to Moscow, all right? In 3 hours, because Australia is as big as continental Europe, okay? I've got a postcard somewhere. There's a map of Europe, and then a map of Australia on top of it, right? So the west coast of Australia is where Portugal is, and the east coast of Australia is where Moscow is, right? So we don't just cover Europe, we cover a part of Western Russia as well. That's a huge land continent. And that's what the problem is of living in Australia. You are isolated from everything and everybody. In some respects that's good, but in other respects it stinks. Okay? Because then we're perceived by Europe and America as being in the middle of nowhere, which in a sense we are. With all the modern technology, airplanes, internet, ships and whatever, we are still in the middle of nowhere. We're still an island on our own, basically. And it's a pain in the ass. Okay? It takes 20 hours, between 20 and 24 hours it takes for me to get from Sydney to Rome with a stopover. It's a nightmare. I actually got sick and tired of flying. One of the reasons why I gave up flying a few years ago, back in the late 2000s, after my last trip, I think it was 2012. Yeah, 2012. Beginning of 2012. That was the last time I went overseas on a plane. That's it. I had enough. I just had enough. It takes too long to travel. There's too many holds up. It's just a pain in the ass. Bloody hell. My cousins live in Italy, right? They live in Rome. And they boast about how, we decided to go to visit for Vienna. It only takes 2 hours to get to Vienna from Rome. For fuck's sake. So you cross 2 countries to get there. Oh, it's Zombie. Hey, Zombie. How are you, man? For bingo. Alright, now this time, no shortcuts. I'm not taking any shortcuts. I don't care how tempting they are. shortcut either. You can jam that up your Clover Pass. I nearly hit him. Lost any speed, so that didn't really count as a crash. Oh, that didn't count as a crash, so I'm still in business. Oh, I think I just got it! Yes, I got it! Yes, I just got it! I could feel it too! Yes, yes, yes! Yes, got it! Finally! Finally got it! Yes! Fuck yeah! Filo di totale, ho riuscito a farlo! Bloody hell! I can't believe what I went through to get that! Oh, that's 2 golds! That's 2 golds now, and a promotion too. Yes, that's 2 golds. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh, Eric. Oh, Eric is in the chat. Oh, sorry, Eric, I didn't even realise you were there, mate. A Lamborghini. Yes, I got that one. Right. Give me 1 sec, I've got to put my dinner in the oven. Okay. Right. Let's put the dinner on. Chicken. See, I'm all in favour of construction and whatever, but what I'm not in favour of is that when it's after 5 o'clock, right, and he's still going for it, that's annoying. So it sounds to me like if they're replacing the whole fucking roof of that building, hopefully the fucking bastard burns down one night. I hope it fucking burns down. Yeah. So I don't know if you guys can hear that in the stream, right? But someone, I think they're removing corrugated iron from a roof and they're hitting it with a hammer or whatever, right? Now they've been doing that all day. All I've heard is clang, clang, clang all day, right? And I understand, you know, sometimes construction has to be done or whatever, but there also has to be a limit, right? Now it's after 5 o'clock, and right now I can hear him. He's still banging on the fucking thing, right? That's why I get the shits with construction companies and building people, whatever, because those people, they just always push, and they push. If they can get there half an hour early and get away with it, or stay back a couple hours late and get away with it, or try to do the work in the middle of the night, right, and they get away with it, they'll try it. Because that's what they do, right? That's what happened with the apartment block, right? There's an apartment block near okay, so there's a service station one block down from me, and behind the service station is an apartment block, right? Now one night, and this was many, many years ago, so one night I woke up because I could hear drilling and that coming from over there, right? And it turned out, right, that the guy who owned that property is the same guy that owns the furniture place where I bought this furniture. This red lounge. I bought this red lounge from the guy who owned the property where this was happening, right? And so eventually, one of my neighbours, because one of my neighbours told me about this afterwards, he rang the police. So the police turned up. I could hear them yelling at the worker there in the thing. It's bloody 4 o'clock in the morning. We've got better things to do. Now you're going to be fined. We're going to put a fine. I could hear the police really lost their temper. Because they got the shits, because it's like, hang on a minute, we've got better things to do with our time than to come there and tell a building. But this is the sort of bullshit that these people get up to, right? So he was trying to do work inside that apartment block in the middle of the night to save time and all that. So you know what I did a few days later? I walked back into that furniture shop, walked up to the owner, and he recognised me straight away. And I said to him, I said, so you have your workers coming to work at 4 o'clock in the morning, huh? So tell me something. So what's it like being an asshole? He just looked at me and I said, yeah, I thought so. Turned around, I walked straight out. This is the same guy that I bought this lounge from. I spent, I think it cost me $6,000 or $7,000 for this lounge. Actually, no, I think I might have paid $8,000. But anyway, it was the same bloke. The same bloke I bought this lounge from. Right? So he got rich selling Italian furniture in Australia, then put the property behind him, then put some apartments behind there, but that wasn't good enough. No, that wasn't good enough. No, he had to have workers in there in the middle of the night. Okay, and this guy, every time he leaves his furniture place, because people around here talk, every time he leaves his furniture place, he always leaves in a different type of luxury car. It's like he's got 4 or 5 of them, and he lives in a different one every time with his name on it or whatever. Okay, so this guy's fucking loaded, okay? He's absolutely fucking loaded, and yet he instructed those builders to work in the middle of the night. See what I mean? You see why I hate the guts of people? Because people pull shit like that? Yeah. So I don't like people. There's a good reason why I don't like people, and that's why I don't like them. Why I don't like people is that even if you're doing well, for some reason, even when you're doing very, very well, what you do as a greedy rich person is you get the orange and you just keep squeezing it and you keep squeezing it, squeeze the last fucking drop out and leave nothing for the rest of us, you see? Okay, because what he's doing there, he's ruining our standard of living by waking us up in the middle of the bloody fucking night because of his construction, but then the next day, we've all got to get up and go to work, you see? And this is why I used to say to people here in Sydney, when they used to go, oh geez, you know, I catch the train in the morning and people are asleep on the train, people are asleep on the bus. I used to say, you know why they're sleeping on the train and the bus? Because they probably went through what I've been going through, but they probably got some arsehole that keeps them awake all night. Then they ring the cops or they ring the council to say, this is going on there. Nothing is done about it, and it continues to see you are woken up in the middle of the night, so you're waking up at 3 or 4 o'clock in the morning. Of course when you go to work you're drowsy. So this is why I get the shits with people, because they go, oh yeah, but you're just complaining because it's a bit of noise. And no, it's more than a bit of noise. Because what happens is, that keeps up for a few weeks and you don't get a good night's sleep. And then one day while you're driving your car and you need to react quickly, you don't react quickly and you fucking have an accident and you smash your car. Or worse. That's my point. That's where the consequences of that bite. Alright? That's why I left construction years ago, because I learned that with construction, those guys, even when they're making money over fist, they push and they push and they squeeze and they push and they squeeze. Alright? And then if you get in the wrong crowd, you might end up getting your head punched in by a group of bikies as well if you don't toe the line. So there's a lot of that going on as well. Right? But if they can cut a corner or cheat, they'll do it. It's in their blood. It's like instinct. Yeah, I was so disgusted with what I came across when I used to work in the building industry. That's why I got the fuck out of there. I said, I don't want nothing to do with this industry. It's full of criminals. And unfortunately, they're not smooth criminals. Sorry, that was a bad joke. Well, I can only pick Lamborghinis. I suppose I'll have to do this one. You thought that was funny, Bink Ray? Yeah. Right, I hope everyone went to go and visit John Cena. Okay, I need to put the next link in. So I think it was it Zombie or Eric that came in next? I can't remember. Hang on a minute, let me have a look here. Okay, so John. It looks like Zombie got in just before Eric. Yeah, Zombie just got in before Eric. Here. No, but what I'm saying is true, though. I've had this discussion at work, and people just looked at me funny. They look at me weird, and it's like, why don't you believe me? A lot of people come to work tired, not because they stayed up all night partying, or because they went out to the pub, or they played PlayStation till 3 o'clock in the morning. Most people come to work tired because they couldn't get a good night's sleep because of bullshit like this. Because I've lived in other parts of Sydney, right? And most of the places I've lived in other parts of Sydney at night are bloody noisy. There's a lot of noise. And often it's got to do with construction, okay? Or like they decide to do roadworks near the Harbour Bridge, and that goes on for 3 fucking months. Or what I had to put up with in the early 90s when they built that bloody Harbour Tunnel. Every fucking night, all night, all bloody night. How are you supposed to sleep? So you get virtually no sleep, and then you're supposed to go to work the next day, and you're supposed to be a champion. How? If I haven't fucking slept all night because I've been kept awake by construction noise, but then you expect me to come to work and work at a peak performance, I can't. You could do it for a while, but if that goes on for days or weeks or whatever, you just get ground down, and that's happened to me a couple of times. Okay? Because I work really hard, I'm really diligent. But I remember 2 places I worked where 2 separate occasions I was eventually called into the office by the owner, and the owner said, listen, DJ, you work really hard, you're very diligent, whatever. However, I've noticed in the last few days you just seem to be a bit distant. What's going on? And I've had to explain it's because of some fucking cunt fucking doing roadworks or doing construction in the middle of the fucking night. That's what's keeping me awake, and I come to work like this. I go to complain to the council doesn't do anything about it because they can't, because there's a state government project, you see. So it works under state government rules, not council rules, so they do whatever they fucking please. Or something like that. And the owner just looks at me funny, and I say, listen, I'm not partying. I'm not staying up to 3 o'clock in the morning with hookers. Okay, I'm not getting wasted. I'm not on the Nintendo, okay? That's happened on a couple of occasions. And that's why I said to people that I get the shits when people go, oh yeah, he looks a bit tired, he falls asleep all the time. It's probably because he's not getting a good night's sleep because some arsehole's making noise. Because of roadworks or whatever. I mean, Sydney's really bad for roadworks. They'll do it in the middle of the night, especially if it's on a busy road like the one near where I am. They won't do the roadworks during the day. Okay, they do the roadworks at night because of the traffic, alright? So these bastards should do it at like 3 or 4 o'clock in the morning. Yeah, anyway, look, I don't want to go on about it, but the point I'm making is that employers and corporations cannot complain about their employees turning up to work tired on a Monday morning, okay, when they haven't had the chance to sleep on the weekend because of circumstances beyond their control. Because I can't control whether they build a tunnel under the harbour or not. I can't control that. That went on for 2 or 3 years. I know people that moved from the street where I live because they got sick and tired of it and said, fuck this, we'll go there. And they went and moved to the northern beaches, or they moved up to the central coast because they said, fuck it, I've had enough of this. What's the point of living in North Sydney, in one of the most prestigious suburbs in Sydney and Australia, and you get treated like this every fucking day? But the bloody traffic, and then the building goes up here, then the building goes up there. At one point you just go, F off. Well, what's the point? It's one of the reasons why I never bought property, because I didn't want to get stuck in a place like that. That's one of the reasons why I never bought a house or anything, because I was always worried I'd buy a house and then I might be stuck in a real prick of a place. So it might be quiet for now, then 2 years down the track they decide to build an airport down the road, or they decide to put a 20-storey apartment block down the road because they rezoned it, even though they promised not to rezone it. And they do this shit all the time. All the time they do that here. It's one of the reasons why I never bought a property. I'd rather rent, so that way if there's a problem and I'm renting, I could just move. I don't have to go through the whole business of selling and whatever. That's why I rent. Because I learned a long time ago from the 90s, I learned my lesson in the 90s that Sydney's a fucking cunt of a place to get a good night's sleep, and there is no point buying a property anywhere because chances are you end up with a stupid neighbour. You get a neighbour that's got a dog in the yard and they party every freaking night or whatever, like what happened in one of the other places where I was living. Okay, after a couple of years of that, eventually one day, I went around to that house and I destroyed their electricity box and I nearly killed their dog because I got sick and tired of it. And after that, then they started to go a bit quiet after I went psychotic like that. But that went on for 2 years. It was every weekend and during the week, constant harassment, constant partying, constant talking out loud at 3 o'clock in the morning, and this fucking dog that would bark all the time. And on top of that, the house was a shambles, was falling apart. Alright? My God, when I think about what I've had to put up with, I'm surprised I haven't shotgunned half of these people. Okay? Because sometimes that can happen too. You might be in a quiet area, but you've got one neighbour that's a son of a bitch. You may have one neighbour that's got 3 cars parked out the front, and every day he's working on those cars, and he works out to them into the night. Like what happened to my German friend, Sven, when he used to live in Parramatta. He rang me up one day, asked me to come around and confront these people. I went around, did some investigation. I found I couldn't confront them because they're part of a criminal gang. But what this guy was doing, on the apartment at the bottom floor, he had a couple of cars outside that he was servicing all the time. He would do that into 9 or 10 o'clock at night on weeknights and on the weekends. And when a couple of neighbours went and told him to cut it out, he basically said, I'll punch your fucking lights out and I'll burn your apartment down if you interfere with me or if you make a complaint about me. So you act like a criminal. So he intimidated. So one person intimidated an entire apartment of people. All the people in that apartment were too scared to confront this guy, right? I mean, you've got to be kidding. That was like a 7-story apartment block. There must have been like 35, I think it was... These 28 apartments, or 27 if you subtract the one that this piece of shit was in, right? So 27 apartments were too scared to deal with one. Which is another reason when people say, why are you so harsh about Australians and Sydney people? Because they're cowards. Because Australians and Sydney people, they're fucking cowards, alright? Because they bitch and moan and carry on when someone pushes on them in the line or whatever. But when they've got a neighbour making noise and all that, they won't do anything. They won't complain because they don't want to cause trouble. So they're like cowards. That's what they are. They're cowards. They got a dog barking, they won't tell them to stop your dog from barking or I'll bite you instead, right? They won't do it. I'm the only one who goes and does these confrontations. No one else will do them. People here are just chicken. They will not confront someone else that's causing trouble. Okay? And I'm not that aggressive a person, and I certainly don't go looking for trouble or whatever, but when someone's making my life a misery, enough is enough. You get sick of it. But anyway, so my German friend, right, so wait for this, because there's a punchline here. After a few years, you know what he did? He sold his apartment and he moved to Tasmania. And one of the reasons why he moved was because of that guy downstairs. Are you serious? If it's a choice between me having to move or him having to move, then I firebomb his apartment and he moves, not me. No fucking way. No, but in that case, then I'm Italian, not Australian, and I'm not going to put up with that. Okay? So you just imagine every day, all day long, you're in an apartment block and all you can hear is equipment being used on a car because he's servicing cars outside. He's obviously running a business from an apartment. Okay? On the ground floor. And you're telling me it never occurred to anyone to put a brick through his window at 3 o'clock in the morning or retaliate like that? Oh, no, I don't want to cause trouble. But that's why you live in a pile of shit, because you don't want to cause trouble or stand up for yourself. You know, they will bitch and moan if their phone's not working or someone put it in the queue or whatever. They'll bitch and moan about that. But something 10 times more serious, like not being able to sleep at night, or oh no, I don't want to cause any trouble. Oh no, I don't want to complain to the council because they might find out it was me and they'll retaliate at me or whatever. I mean, who the fuck talks like that? I mean, where are we living? Are we living in Sicily? In one of those towns like Agrigento that's controlled by the mafia or something? I mean, I don't understand. Or maybe we are and I just don't notice. I don't know. But people here just... Maybe coward's a strong word, but their priorities are just wrong. So everyone in the chat, I don't know how to say this. I don't know how to say this, so I'm just going to say it. When I switched on the oven for that first 15 minutes, I didn't put the chicken in the oven. The chicken was still sitting in the bowl, in the oven bowl on the kitchen table. You fucking motherfucker! I actually forgot to put the chicken in the oven, so I actually didn't cook it that first 15 minutes. Okay, well that's just unfortunate. That's really, really unfortunate. Oh well. There you go. That's what happens when you lose your temper all the time and carry on all the time, and then I'm not paying attention. Yeah, you see? There you go. There's a lesson there for everybody, you see, because I'm going off my head and losing my temper like that, and I forgot to put the thing in the oven. So I just cooked it for the first 15 minutes, but it wasn't in there. I can't believe I just did that. Whatever.
All units, we have a high priority situation on Cascade Terrace.
Oh no.
Detecting an EMP lock signal. Take evasive maneuvers.
Do you know that I actually got pushed into that?
Monitoring a system overload. Are you okay? roadblock in position ahead.
Roadblock successful. Moving for the bus. Dispatch, suspect just ran the roadblock. Dispatch, I don't think he'll be troubling us again.
Oh no, there's a
My vehicle is
corner!
taking damage.
Weapon systems are down. Suspect is using a jammer. Spike strip deployed. We are showing spike strip deployed at your location.
This is Roadblock Patrol 1. We are on scene.
That was just careless.
Weapons disabled. You are on your own until we can get back online. Roger that. 1073 approved. Roadblock units deploying directly ahead of you.
Roadblock reporting 1050. All units move in.
What the hell happened there?
Roadblock has been passed. The roadblock has been passed. Suspect is still running. Ticket has been issued.
I seem to have quite a large number of EMPs.
Aerial pursuit unit, you're cleared to engage. Over.
All units, local EMPs are authorized for use.
Target has entered the tunnel.
Spike strip has failed to slow the target. Suspect is still on the
I
run.
can't catch up to that first place guy. I really would like to catch up with him. Oh no. Oh no. Oh dear.
EMP activated, acquiring target lock.
I've made contact.
All units, local EMPs are now authorized for use. Repeat, EMPs are a go. Aerial pursuit unit is online.
What? The Godfather music starts to play. Oh, I know that tune. Da 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 da. Da 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 da. It's actually a traditional. Actually, if I'm not mistaken, that is actually traditional Sicilian music. Yeah.
All units, we have a high priority situation on Cascade Terrace. EMP activated, acquiring target lock.
No, he's gonna get me.
Monitoring a system overload. Are you okay? toxic spike. Spike strip deployed. We are showing spike strip deployed at your location.
Roger that. Aerial pursuit unit engaging.
Suspect is out of range. EMP lock-on failed.
I can't even...
Satellite connection down. All units, we are being jammed. Eyes on target.
Spikes on the road. All units proceed with caution.
See how you like it, you piece of shit. You're fucking picking on me with those bloody EMPs for last half an hour. That's enough.
Suspect has evaded the spike strip. Repeat, suspect evaded spike strip. Maintain pursuit. All units, local EMPs are authorized for use. Monitoring spike strip release in your area. Proceed with caution. EMP has missed the target. EMP has missed the target. Suspect has evaded the spike strip. Air pursuit unit is online.
Whatever.
Roadblock reporting 1050. All units move in. All units...
All units, we have a high priority situation on Cascade Terrace.
I've made contact. He has sustained some damage.
EMP activated, acquiring target lock.
Suspect has been
Get rid of him so he doesn't
hit.
harass me anymore. So it's probably not a bad idea to get rid of him first.
Weapon systems are inoperative. Use direct force.
Suspect has released the spike strip. All officers be on guard. I've made contact.
Better pay attention to the road too, dude. Oh!
All units, weapon systems are down. Suspect is using a jammer.
Negative on this.
Spike strip deployed. We are showing spike strip deployed at your location.
Oh no, don't dodge those, because
Suspect has evaded the spike strip. All units, you are clear to use spike strips. I repeat, spike strips are now authorized. Over. Roger that, 1073 approved. Roadblock units deploying directly ahead of you.
Driver involved in a 1050 with police roadblock. All units move in.
Oh, I missed the bloody car!
The target systems are overloaded. All units move in for the arrest.
All units roadblock officers ready and waiting for the orders. Ticket has been issued. That is my 50th ticket today.
Running over the road though.
All units, focus.
Pursuing officer, be advised, there is
Oh, because I was pressing that bloody button on the D-pad.
All units, we are detecting a power surge from the suspect. Be on guard.
Suspect is into the tunnel. I got him. Going in for the pin.
You're a fuckwit helicopter piece of garbage.
Suspect
You
has missed the
fucking
spike strip.
fuckwit.
Better luck next time. Over.
You fucking motherfucker. You dropped the spike strip on me after the other guy went past, you motherfucker. Why did you do that for? You know what? Maybe it's better not to get the helicopter then.
All units, roadblock in position ahead.
Oh, well, maybe it's better not to use the helicopter then. Because you're a dead shit. Fucking dead shit. Piece of garbage.
This is roadblock unit. Suspect involved in a TC on our position.
Yeah. Good. All right. Right. This is going to be interesting.
Trophy unit in the air and awaiting target coordinates.
Watch the road. Those racers are using spikes.
I think, is that the last one, is it? Are you kidding? That was the last
Officers have the
one.
suspect in custody. This thing is over.
Oh, I got a gold. I got the gold. What? Oh, I can't believe it. Oh, there you go. Yippee. So 3 golds. What's the review? That's a bastard of a race. I don't get that much choice, do I? Shut down races, shut down races. And that one. What about this one? This one looks like a nuisance. Anyway, whatever.
We have a high priority situation on Rockingham Road.
I got him going in for the pin.
So this is the problem though, man, this car.
Detecting an EMP lock signal. Take evasive maneuvers.